Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Thank you so much for taking the time. Welcome to the club. How excited are you to be here and how are you settling in?
I think it's been a quick turnaround. It was only 2 weeks ago I was at home and I suppose I got the official call that I was going to get signed. So it's been a quick turnaround, leaving family and friends and stuff at home. But yeah, I've enjoyed the first week. It's been hard, but it's been really good and I can't wait for the next 2 weeks now.
Yeah, straight into training. And how's that been on the training pitch with the new setup and meeting new faces that you haven't trained with before or played with before?
Yeah, it's been really intense. The girls are quality players and just trying to get back up to their level in full team training. Obviously I was doing my own bits at home, but it's never the same, and coming into such a professional environment and you're on the pitch sometimes twice a day, it's a lot. And then obviously taking in everything mentally and learning how they play and how they want to play going forward. It's a lot, but I have to say I've enjoyed it, and I just hope I can do my best for the team going forward.
You mentioned there the sort of intensity. What's been the key differences in the training to other clubs you've been at and other setups you've been a part of?
I think just overall, like, everyone's extraordinarily fit. There's no outliers and everyone knows their roles on the pitch. And I think just everyone's extremely technical, and I think that's something that probably girls don't get enough credit for. I think coming here, every single player knows their role, knows their job in the team, and I think for me it's trying to get up to that level as quick as I can and know my job and know what they want from me, and everyone be on the same wavelength. And I think that's what they have here. They have a really good connection on and off the pitch, and that shows then in the training sessions.
Yeah, that's great. When you spoke to Elena, how did the conversation go about how you might fit into the setup and what strengths that you bring to this team? Yeah,
I think, as I said, this team is quality. That's all I can say about them there. From number 1 to number 22, or however many we have, everyone has something different. And I think for me, the other two strikers, we bring a kind of a different approach to how we play. They're extremely quick. I would be quick, but maybe only over five yards or so. And I would be extremely strong. And I think that we bring different things. So yeah, I think it's just trying to get more goals from crosses, and can we change up our game and not do the same thing every game, and try, I suppose, catch teams out that way and be more threatening.
You mentioned your strength there. Do you think, I was going to ask you about your experience in other sports. You played Gaelic football, you played basketball when you were younger. Do you think some of the strength comes from that, and do you think that's one of the attributes that you bring? Yeah,
definitely. I think being a full forward in Gaelic football has definitely helped me become a strong number 9 and a player that players can play off. And yeah, I think I just need to use that to my strength and play to my strong ability, and hopefully can get on the score sheet and help the team out this season.
You've mentioned that you're from a family of Celtic fans, that you're a Celtic fan. How important was that, if any, in your decision to come to the club?
Yeah, I think it's just been so nice, I suppose, ringing them all. I don't know, it means so much to them all, and I don't know, I get upset, but yeah, I think my granny, granddad, my uncles, they're all so happy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the fans, because the fans love to see a player who's so connected already to the club and to the fan base. And, have you got, I don't want to make you more emotional, but what are your kind of special moments for Celtic growing up, your heroes or your kind of things that you remember?
Well, I suppose it's more just like within the family. Like, even see my little cousins, like they know every single Celtic player's name, and they watch them religiously on a Sunday. And like, I think when this move came about, like, because it's so close to the family, and growing up my granddad would be at every game, and I suppose that's why it's emotional for me, because I just know if he was here he'd be so proud.
Yeah, that's so fantastic. I was going to ask you as well about how excited you might be. I was going to ask about the Glasgow derby. Obviously technically there are several, but there's one that we probably know that I'm talking about. How excited are you to get stuck into one of those?
Yeah, look, again, I think that's another one that the family, my granny, they'd say that they didn't watch football when they were growing up. They were just GAA mad, and every Sunday when that game's on, she'll be in the sitting room watching it, and we'd all be talking about how big it is. And my uncle's off and come over. He's even last season texted me asking me could I get tickets for him for the games, and I'm like, how would you think I can get them? So maybe this season maybe I'll be able to get him one or two. But I think just to play in that game, it's such a big derby. Like, everyone back home in Cork, like, I went to the Wolf Tones concert only a couple of weeks ago, and every single person there had a Celtic and Irish jersey on. And then just to say that, like, I'm now playing for that club is just a bit it's amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Back to the football, Celtic go in as defending champions. Does that add extra pressure?
Yeah, I think it definitely does. You have people chasing you now, you're no longer the chaser, and you have that weight, and everyone expects you to be up there again. And I think this club will cherish that and will feed off that well. And yeah, I think it's a team full of winners, and I don't think they'll be happy with just winning a league. Everyone wants more. We want the league, we want the cup, we want more, and we want to get to the next round of Champions League. And yeah, there's such a good squad there. There's good depth. If we all stick together, I think, and rally together, then there should be no issues.
I think every footballer is probably excited to play Champions League football, but have you talked at all about what the specific challenges of that might be? It's coming up really soon now.
Yeah, I think it's just been so busy at the minute. We haven't got into, I suppose, the detail. It's focusing just on that the first league game here. So just making sure everyone's healthy and fit for that, and again knows their roles and is tuned in. And I'm sure that'll be quick coming about. And we've talked about like how important games are, and we've a good run of games. And we're heading to Sweden next week for a training camp, and yeah, I think that's when we'll probably get into like the finer details. But right now it's just about, I suppose, getting it into the legs, getting the hard graft in, making sure everyone's on the same page, and then we can just hopefully go up from there and build on everything.
Yeah, Elena, very much known for taking one game at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally, just about the fans. I don't know how much you know about the fans of this team, and do you have a message for them?
No, I think just from watching from afar last year, you see the crowds they bring out, you see the connection. Obviously being in with Caitlin a few times, I see how close she is with the fans, and even leaving the training ground on some days there's fans outside looking for pictures, and they already know your name and they're saying, are you the new player and stuff. And it's really nice to see, but we just need to keep them with us, keep it going, keep the flow. Don't just come to one or two games, try come to all of them, and hopefully at the end of the year we'll have silverware to show for it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.